Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Bodybuilding News Network. Specifically, we're going to be breaking down the most recent NPC Nationals. We're going to talk about the bodybuilding, we're going to talk a little bit about classic physique, and then we'll round it off with women's bodybuilding. Look forward to the tags in the descriptions if you want to follow a little bit more closely or if you're looking for a specific athlete. But let's go ahead and start off with the men's bodybuilding. Now, for the overall winner, Carl Thomas Jr. Was the overall winner for this show, and I don't think anyone was too surprised with this one. He definitely was the favorite coming into the show. Just amazing development, conditioning-wise. He looked great in this show. Great separation in the legs, the chest, midsection looks fantastic. Nothing's overblown or out of proportion. So overall, just a fantastic presentation for Mr. Thomas. Now, he's won a couple shows recently. He won the NPC Battle Royale, his first in the super heavyweight division, and then he also won the, or not won, but he also competed in 2019 at the NPC North Americans. So I know there was a lot of conversation about him winning the overall. My cat agrees as well. A lot of conversation about him winning the overall coming into the show, and he did that. Now, I will say, as I pull it up next, our good friend natespear, if I can find him. Oh, wrong tab, that's why. But our good friend natespear, one of those guys that's been really banging on the door to get his pro card. He won the overall in the second place. He got the second place finish in the super heavies. And I really liked the package that he brought this year to the NPC National Championships. Just absolutely phenomenal. I think the lighting was just absolutely world class in this show. Really emphasized the conditioning, the separation, the graininess, especially with someone like Nate, nasty natespear. He brings a really good conditioning, but also he has that. He's got that Branch Warren level of grainy, crazy-looking physique, and it's nice to see. So I'm happy that he finally got that nod, got that pro card win, and he's placed second in several shows. I think in 2020 he placed third twice, 2019 third. In 2019 at the North Americans he placed second, but they didn't give a pro card out for second place in that year. First in 2018, so he's won a lot of shows, and it's I think it's finally time that he got that nod, he got that good look from the judges, and now it is IFBB Pro instead of NPC competitors. So natespear, congratulations, man. Really look forward to seeing what you're going to do in the IFBB. Moving forward, that was so Nate got second in the super heavies, and Carlos Thomas won the first and the overall for the super heavies and overall in general for men's bodybuilding. Justin Shire, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. He's a new guy on the Fuad Abiad hostility, right? Hostile. There we go. He's a new face on that show, a sponsored hostile athlete, and he seems like a pretty fun guy. Listening to some of his content on Fuad's podcast, where he has been featured as a guest, probably going to be a regular, hopefully. I'm sure everyone watches that show. I know I do. He won the first in the men's heavyweight. So great showing from him. Beautiful structure, beautiful symmetry. The flow is fantastic. Reminds me of a Nathan Deasha, if I'm being quite honest. Just beautiful. I would say he could have used a little bit more. Something that isn't right. It's either he has a little bit of water on the quads and it's kind of throwing it off, or something like that. But great arms, almost overly developed arms. But overall, guys, beautiful physique. He's going to make some damage in the IFBB, either classic physique or men's open. I'm not too sure, but let me know down below what your guys' thoughts are on Justin. Do you think he's going to go right into the men's open, or do you think he's going to go into classic physique? I think my cat is favoring the men's open. And I also wanted to give a quick spotlight to Jordan Janowit, who placed second in the men's heavyweight. Comparable, very nice physique, just didn't have that clean polish that Justin did. I would say lacking in the midsection for separation, just development and presentation of the abdominals. I'm sure if he crunched down the abs like a Nick Walker, it would be a different story. But overall, a good physique. But I think he's missing a little bit of conditioning coming out of the NPC National Championships. So I'm sure we'll see him again, but he did place second in the men's heavyweight. The winner of the light heavyweight, mikecondell. Let's take a look at Michael here. Really nice physique. Very great taper. Very great. Just great. Just great taper. Man, some of these guys, when you start getting into the lighter competitors in the men's open, or I guess I shouldn't say men's open, but in men's bodybuilding on the NPC level, these guys could really translate quite well into classic physique. This guy here actually reminds me of a Logan Franklin with that really prominent rib cage in that vacuum shot. Really great structure, great legs. Yeah, overall, just a beautiful physique. Definitely worth winning. He did, yeah, so the overalls, it looks like in most of these got their pro cards. Jordan Janowit also got his pro card. So maybe it's the first and seconds for this one got their pro cards. But definitely let me know down below, guys. I know some of you are a little bit more informed than I am. I'm just silly enough to make videos. In the light heavyweight, I think we just talked about Michael here. Great physique. In second place for the men's light heavyweight is, apologies, Chauncey Heatley. Oh, okay. So I've seen this guy post on the Instagrams. Great, beautiful physique. Compact, I would say. Great conditioned legs. The separation's very nice to see. I'd like to see him get the gyno fixed, but, you know, good enough for a pro card, I believe. He got a pro card. Chauncey. Let's scroll back up and take a look. He did. So good enough for a pro card. And that's all that matters, guys. The name of the game for the NPC is to get that pro card, and then you know, if you need to make the crazy improvements, then you make the crazy improvements. But you know, overall, congratulations to him. The camera is shaking. You're not going crazy. I'm in a transitional period. This used to be my nice desk, and we're looking at moving, so I've broken down most of my office, and I'm working off of a very small table, and this tripod is sitting on top of a protein tub. So apologies on that, but it is what it is, guys. For the middleweight, Justin Jacoby won his class. As we start getting to these smaller guys, definitely would have a good future in the 212 or the classic physique. It looks like, I mean, he's got great legs for his structure, tiny midsection, really well-developed chest. The lats sit high, which is, you know, it's not a bad thing. And he definitely could use some improvements in the arm department. But, you know, overall, a great win for him. I'm sure he's happy with that. He's won a couple shows in the past. He won the Atlantic Coast, and then he placed third last year. So he made some improvements from last year, and now he's a pro. So big congratulations to Justin. We have quite a few guys left, but the welterweights. Jordan Weiss won the welterweights, or welter. Lightweights, Will Pirelli. And in the bantamweight, a whopping 6 gentlemen competing. Raymond Holgun won that class. Moving into Men's classic physique, the overall winner was Eric Abellin. If you guys have not heard of him, phenomenal legs, great chest, great arms. Definitely going to be dominant, I think. Very comparable to some pros currently in the circuit. Great legs, really well-developed shoulders. The cross striations and the delts look absolutely phenomenal. Classic physique is known for that midsection taper, so I think he's got that. He's got that quite in the bag. Really sweeping through. He placed third at the North Americans, and he won the B class in men's physique back in August at the NPC Capital Grand Prix. So congratulations to Eric Abellin for winning his the overall classic physique. I'm not going to go too deep into the classic. I do apologize, guys, but you know, it's not my thing. Although classic is probably what I'll be competing in next on the NPC side, at least. Overall winner for the women's bodybuilding division and the NPC here and new IFBB pro is Chelsea Dion. Wow. Oh, women's bodybuilding is so great, guys. So great. Phenomenal physique. A little soft in the legs, I would say, in this front double bicep. You know, the biceps look great. Midsection, everything flows very well from the front. Let's take a look at the back real quick, just because the back does matter. From the back, still the same. I'd say she could definitely be a lot harder coming into her first pro show, whatever she does decide to do. The upper back has great conditioning, but I definitely would say she's soft in the lower body. So the name of the game is size and conditioning, especially with Andrea Shaw really leading the way, leading the pack for women's bodybuilding in 2021, coming into 2022. Isn't that exciting? God, I'm old. I feel old. My bones feel old just thinking about 2022. But yeah, fantastic showing from her. Obviously, she brought what she needed to bring to win the show, to win the pro card. So Chelsea Dion, congratulations on her pro card and NPC national level win. There's three other ladies that won pro cards. We have BARBI Harris. She won her pro card in the women's lightweight. Crazy conditioning in the lower body. I would be interested to see what class she competes in next. She does look a little older, so we'll see. We'll see what she does. Maybe she hops right into one of those master level classes. But you know, great conditioning in the lower body, midsection a little washed out, but overall she brought it. You can see the cross striations in the glutes. She's got some awesome tattoos on her back. But she won a pro card. Barbara, congratulations on that. Or BARBI, apologies, BARBI. Amanda Purnell also won her pro card here in the, let's see here, women's physique. No, that doesn't make sense. Doesn't say what class. What class did she win? I'm trying to keep the edits simple, guys. Amanda Perel, she won the middleweight, so she had three people in her class. Hey, if I showed up to a national level show and there was only 4 people in the class and I got a pro card, I would not complain. So, you know, congratulations, Amanda Parnell. Great posing trunks as well. Looks really nice. It's a good color. Definitely could be sharper in the legs. Arms look great. Midsection tapered. Everything flows very well. From the back, again, she can use a little bit more conditioning. I always wonder about these small, you know, no disrespect, obviously, but with these smaller ladies, the smaller competitors, both men's bodybuilding and women's bodybuilding, it's always interesting to see what class they decide to do, because when you start losing that size, some judges, especially like I'd say judges that are biased towards the larger competitors, the larger structure, muscularly. Yeah, I'm sure it's a word, right? Sometimes they favor it, and they overlook the smaller, more compact competitors, like a Sean Clarita, for an example. Anywho, small tangent. Alexis Castro, that's an easy one. She won her class, women's light heavy, earning that sweet, sweet pro card. Great legs, great separation, great conditioning, very compact. Really emphasizes her physique with not a lot of extra muscle. Can I say that? Looks fantastic. Glutes soft, but if she hops into a wellness division, or I mean, even a bikini, I think she'd probably be too muscular for that. But wellness, women's physique, all those classes, I think she'd have a really good fit in there. Or she could just stay right with women's bodybuilding. Andrea Shaw has proven that you don't have to be the biggest female competitor on stage to win. And now that, ladies and gentlemen, will be the conclusion of my coverage and breakdown of the 2021 NPC National Championships. I hope you guys enjoyed more coverage of bodybuilding. I know you guys have been craving my content to cover shows and cover events. I do look forward to doing more coverage in 2022, so stay tuned for that as always. If you guys want to check out some more personal content, I will be posting more specifically on my Instagram, on my personal Big Papa Saunch, but also on the Bodybuilding News Network on Instagram and YouTube for all the content like that. Check out the links in the description for all these athletes and my personal links at the end of the video. As always, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, thank you so much for watching. My name's Saunch, your host as always, and I'll see you in the next one.